In a quiet, wealthy neighborhood in Asaba, there stood a mansion that looked like a castle from a dream. It had tall golden gates, stern security men in black suits, a swimming pool shaped like a dolphin, and flowers that danced in the wind. Birds flew freely in the sky, as if the place was heaven on earth. Inside this mansion lived a man named Jack Anderson. He was tall, dark-skinned, rich, with expensive taste and a powerful smile that could charm an entire room. Everyone in town respected Jack. He had money, class, and influence. His voice made people stop. His handshake sealed deals. When Jack passed, even the proudest men stood up. But Jack wasn't alone. He was married to Joy, the most beautiful woman in the city. Joy was light-skinned, slim, with big, dreamy eyes and a gentle voice. Her laughter sounded like music, and her kindness won the hearts of everyone who met her. She never wore the same dress twice. Her shoes alone could feed a poor family for a month. She looked like a queen, but deep inside, Joy was broken. For 6 years, she had been married to Jack. She had everything a woman could want: love, cars, money, a walk-in closet filled with clothes, private chefs, and servants who bowed as she walked by. But there was one thing missing: a child. Joy had been pregnant 3 times, and each time she had a miscarriage. The first time she cried so much she fainted. The second time, she blamed herself. The third time, she locked herself in her room for 3 days without eating or speaking. Jack was always there to comfort her, pretending to be the loving husband. "Oh, baby," he would whisper, wiping her tears. "It's not your fault. Maybe God is testing us." But what Joy didn't know was that Jack was the reason behind her pain. Jack had a secret life. He wasn't just a businessman. Behind his charming smile lived a dark truth. Years ago, Jack was a poor man, jobless, hungry, hopeless. One rainy night, a strange old man knocked on his door and made him an offer. "If you want to be rich," the man said, "you must give something pure, something from your blood." Desperate and tired of suffering, Jack agreed. The old man gave him a red ring and a small black book. From that day, money started flowing. Contracts came in, clients fought to work with him. But the price was steep. Every 3 years, Jack had to sacrifice an unborn child from his bloodline. And he did without blinking. He smiled at Joy during the day, and at night, he would sneak into a secret room hidden behind the mirror in their bedroom. Inside the room was an altar, red candles, and a chilling list of sacrifices. Jack never felt guilt. Not until someone began to watch. Her name was Mercy, a 23-year-old maid from a small village. Poor, but prayerful. Joy had hired her, saying, "I just need someone simple, clean, respectful, and quiet." Mercy had nodded. "Yes, Ma. I can do it." But what Joy didn't know was that Mercy had spiritual gifts. She saw things in her dreams. Shadows. Voices. Blood. Often, she would wake up at night, praying loudly, binding demons. "Mercy, are you okay?" Joy once asked. "Yes, Ma. I had a dream." "What kind of dream?" Mercy hesitated. "There was blood on your dress. And someone was laughing in the dark." Joy had laughed nervously. "Ah, you and your strange dreams." But Mercy wasn't joking. She had been seeing things for weeks. Once, she saw Jack standing with red eyes near the mirror in the middle of the night. Another time, she heard him chanting in a strange language. She tried warning Joy. "Madam, please be careful. Something is not right in this house." But Joy smiled politely. "I know you pray a lot, Mercy. But please, don't scare me. My husband loves me." Mercy sighed. She knew Joy would only believe when it was too late. And then, the night of truth came. It was a cold midnight. Joy had just discovered she was pregnant again. She danced in her bathroom, singing praises. Jack hugged her and said, "This one will stay, my queen." But that night, Mercy couldn't sleep. Her spirit was restless. She began to pray quietly. Suddenly, she heard soft creaking footsteps. She tiptoed to the hallway and saw Jack, barefoot, walking toward the mirror. He pushed it, entered a secret room. Mercy followed. Her heart raced. She peeped into the room. What she saw made her knees weak. Candles. Blood. A black altar. Jack stood there, holding Joy's pregnancy test stick. He whispered, "Take the child. Multiply my wealth. I offer it now." Mercy covered her mouth in horror. She ran to wake Joy. "Madam, wake up. Please, it's urgent." Joy, scared, followed her. Mercy dragged her to the mirror, pushed it aside, and revealed the secret room. Joy stepped in and froze. She screamed. On the wall was a list. Baby 1, done. Baby 2, done. Baby 3, in progress. Joy collapsed. Jack turned sharply. "Mercy! You again." Mercy screamed. "You're a devil." She ran barefoot down the stairs shouting, "He's using unborn babies for blood money. Help!" But the gates were locked. The guards caught her. Jack stared at Joy's lifeless body, then at Mercy. "You saw too much," he said, and plunged a dagger into her heart. Mercy gasped and died. He buried her under the tiles in the secret room, sealing it with blood. From that week, Jack's wealth exploded. He launched new hotels, flew to Dubai, appeared in every news channel. They called him the billionaire of Africa. But Joy became like a ghost. She no longer smiled. She cried every night. The house became a prison. And every time she walked past the mirror, she heard Mercy's voice. "You must fight back. Don't let him win." Then one Sunday, something strange happened. They attended church, pretending all was well. But that day, a visiting prophet from another state was preaching. He stopped, pointed at Joy, and said, "You, stand up." Jack shifted nervously. The prophet said, "Your womb is not the problem. A dark covenant is fighting your joy. And the blood of an innocent girl is crying from your floor." Joy screamed and collapsed. Jack stood up, forcing a smile. "Pastor, please." But the prophet shouted, Your hands are red with blood. But tonight, the truth will rise." Suddenly, the entire church fell silent. Joy burst into tears. "It's true. I saw the room. He's a monster." Jack tried to drag her away, but ushers blocked him. The prophet began to pray. "O Lord, let the ground speak. Let Mercy's blood rise." Joy screamed again. "My baby, he's moving." At that moment, Jack stumbled. A loud crack echoed. Back at the mansion, the mirror shattered. The floor split open. Mercy's skeleton, in her maid uniform, rose up. The altar was destroyed. Mercy's blood had spoken. Jack was arrested that night. The police, led by the prophet, broke the tiles. The smell of death filled the air. Mercy's remains were still there, untouched. They found his rituals, the pictures, the charms. A policewoman cried out, "How can a man kill his own seed for money?" Jack was taken away in handcuffs. His hotel shut down. His name was cursed. No one stood for him, not even his family. Joy fainted and was rushed to the hospital. For 3 days, she lay in a coma. On the 4th day, the prophet returned and laid his hands on her belly. "This one shall live. Your womb is free." Joy opened her eyes slowly and began to cry. I should have believed Mercy. The prophet smiled. She fulfilled her purpose. Now honor her. 8 months later, Joy gave birth to a bouncing baby boy. She named him Merciful. Joy used her late husband's fortune to open a foundation in Mercy's name, Mercy's House of Hope, a sanctuary for abandoned pregnant women, orphans, and abused maids. Mercy's photo was on every wall. Joy began telling her story. I was rich but blind. I lived with a demon and called him husband. I lost 3 babies and almost lost my soul. But one poor girl saved me. People wept. Women prayed harder. Men held their wives tighter. Jack, in prison, became a shadow. His charm expired. His wealth vanished. No visitors came. He screamed at night, tormented by the demons he once served. The judge gave him life in prison. You are not just a criminal. You are a curse to fatherhood. Joy now lives quietly in Asaba with Merciful. She kneels every morning, thanking God for a second chance. She visits Mercy's grave once a month and whispers, "You didn't die for nothing." Merciful, now 5, once asked, "Mommy, where's Daddy?" Joy hugged him tight. Daddy went far away. He forgot how to love. But a girl named Mercy saved both of us. As the sun sets, Joy stands outside, looking at the sky. With tears in her eyes, she whispers, "Money without peace is a curse. I lost everything, but found myself." And the wind blew softly, like Mercy's voice saying, "Well done, madam." Moral lessons. Wealth without peace is poverty in disguise. Not all maids are ordinary, some are angels in disguise. Never ignore spiritual warnings. They might be your last chance. Blood money gives temporary riches, but the end is destruction. No matter how deep you bury the truth, it always rises. To my viewers, thank you. This channel began with a dream, maybe even fear. I didn't know if anyone would watch. But you showed up. You gave me your time. Your support. Because of you, I didn't give up. Because of you, I kept creating. Some of you leave the sweetest comments. Some of you share your own stories. Others just quietly watch and learn, and that's okay. We are more than just subscribers and videos. We are a community. You help me grow as a creator, and as a person. So if you're watching this right now, please smile, because you matter. Let's keep growing together. More stories. More life lessons. More content that touches the heart. And for now, let me say once again, thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for being part of this family. Thank you for being you. If this touched you, drop a red heart in the comments. And if you love someone, share this with them. Let's keep spreading light together.